Someone took it. There should have been a piece of paper in the balloon. Where is it?
Why did he lie?
Apologies, but you can face Ota next time.
Under Horidori Institute of Genetics. A back door.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to more the Somnium Files nirvanA initiative. I'm going to open the menu because the last time we were here, we were interrupted by some quick time events with a lookout coming to try and see if anybody's there. Last time we did the sync with Gen. We had our little cooking battle because we knew that he was hiding something from us, and we found out that he knew about, or at least he had seen the card that was in the balloon because he had the balloon. And so we got that information from him, and that led us to Horidori Institute underground. So we're at Horidori Institute trying to find this like underground secret area or something, and we're with Lian, who, you know, is good at breaking into things. He's the master unlocker, what was it? But yeah, he's here with us, and let's try to find what the heck we're doing. Actually, what am I doing right now?
Crap, another one.
Oh my god. C? X? I don't know my buttons. Already forgotten.
The coast is clear.
Okay, my, like, cursor was missing. Did you find anything?
This isn't gonna be easy to find. Huh. Reminds me of my glory days, huh? It really takes me back.
Less talking, more looking.
Yeah. What time is it right now?
It is 23:45.
I told Lian the time.
Okay, we've got 15 minutes to find it then.
Why?
At midnight, the new shift of guards comes in. That's their patrol schedule.
Why do we have to beat the next shift? About...
Jeez, another one!
Why are there so many?
I gotta say, I'm pretty pumped right now.
Alright, I'll talk faster.
Remember what we were talking about at the Kumakura office? You said there were a bunch of rumors about Chikara.
Yeah, some shady human experiments are being done here. Something about DNA manipulation and gene therapy? I don't know exactly. I hear they modified the DNA of embryos and gave birth to a bunch of genetic experiments.
I'm surprised he, like, knows and understands this information. I'm not saying he isn't smart. He's smart in some ways. I just wouldn't expect him to be smart in these ways.
All for the goal of eternal life. Chikara was in charge of everything. He had a close circle of trusted associates that ran the experiments. I don't know exactly how it happened, but eventually, word of these experiments started to spread to the outside world. And that's what caused the facilities to close. That's when Chikara ran and went missing. But they never proved anything in court. The building had already been demolished. All the evidence, toast. So a year later, Chikara could just rebuild the whole thing. He named it Horidori Institute of Genetics and started all over again.
Mm-hmm. Are human experiments still happening here? Why would he know?
Nah, I don't think so. But they're doing something creepy.
Creepy?
There's some virus called the TC Purge.
Hmm.
I'm not a doctor. I don't really know how it works, but if it gets inside you, it messes with your brain. It makes you hallucinate and think crazy things. And it spreads in the air. If this virus gets out somehow, the human race is in for a rough trip. Can you picture it? The whole world going crazy. People everywhere doing unpredictable things. Crazy things. Over and over.
Oh, is this supposed to be connected with like finding the seams or whatever of this simulation? Or trying to figure out like ways that they can manipulate the quote-unquote simulation to their advantage? Because Chikara's supposed to be part of the Order of Percent, and the difference between them and Nyes is that they don't want to escape, right? They just want to know how to manipulate things to their advantage. About that tattoo.
What, this? I got it in Bali.
What does it say? Danger or something?
It says, danger zone. Cool, huh?
Yeah, you're so cool. Why would you get that? Okay. Supposed to be looking. I'm gonna look quickly. Because I don't want to have to do more quick time events. Door, desk, medicine, flask. I don't actually know what I should be looking for.
Again?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Again?
Okay, let's go.
Alright, okay. Note. I would assume it's like a thing. Can I type? No. What was that?
Crap, another one.
Dude, what what am I missing? Ugh. I'm gonna know all the buttons after this.
Okay.
This is just to
coast is
warm me
clear.
up, you know? Okay, what am I missing? Up? Can I, like, change my vision? No.
Jeez, another one.
Dude, what? Why do these happen so often? I don't even get to look at anything. Okay, what am I missing? I have to be not seeing something. If I've come back just to be stuck, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh, come on. Again? Okay.
Okay. Okay. I am getting Zero Escape flashbacks right now.
Another one.
And not in the good way.
Okay, the coast is...
Literally, what am I missing?
Jeez, another one.
I'm gonna lose my mind. It wouldn't be as bad if I didn't keep getting interrupted. But this just makes it feel even worse.
I gotta say,
Yeah. Hello? Hello? I've clicked everything. I don't see anything that's green. Did I misunderstand something? Did I miss them saying something? Skip? Can I skip? I saw a skip option.
okay.
No, that was just for the dialogue. Auto? No. I'm confused. I'm very confused. What am I missing? What's going on right now? Literally, I don't know what's happening. I might have to look up where the heck I'm supposed to click, because I don't see anything. Yes. Should I just let them see me? Should I just lose?
Okay.
Is that my objective? To get caught? Green. Green. I'm looking for green. 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 Anything. Literally anything green. Hello?
Jeez, another one.
I'm Googling it. I don't care. Where are we? Okay, okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to click. I think it was literally on the screen that I was looking at.
I gotta say.
I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate myself. I hate this game. I hate everything.
A journal or research log. One of the researchers must have left it.
But it's locked, right?
Indeed. In that case...
We literally have the master unlocker. Have him unlock it. Wait, what? Hello? Oh. Yeah. Literally what I was just talking about. Here you go. Can you unlock this?
What's this?
I found it earlier, but it's locked.
It's your next project.
Okay. Let me see. Huh. Easy. Got it open.
Is that writing? What is that? Oh, I didn't read what that said. Like I thought, it was a journal kept by one of the researchers. The first part was mostly complaining about the bosses. Then there was a section about which of the girls working there were the hottest. Momoka won, by the way. Okay, I didn't need to know that. None of that interested me, so I flipped through the pages. Halfway through, I found a disturbing entry.
I've heard tons of rumors regarding Chikara Horidori, ever since I started here. He locks the place up every night by himself. And then, he gets up to something. Could he be tampering with the experimental data? Could he be licking Momoka's keyboard and chair?
Ew! That would be like we were indirectly kissing!
That's not at all what that is. But okay.
That's when I got the idea to leave my phone behind one night and record everything.
Unless Momoka is also licking her keyboard and chair.
The next morning, I checked the video, but Chikara wasn't on it. Actually, the only thing I recorded was some strange sound that kept repeating. The melody went something like this.
Fa mi mi re ti la mi so.
Should I note that down? I'm going to, just in case. Fa, mi, re, ti, la, mi, so. Okay, continue.
What could that be?
Fa mi re ti la mi so?
Those must be the notes of the recorded sound.
Is there a musical password to get into this secret
This
underground
alone does
place?
not help us.
Hey, can you come over here?
Why? What?
What's going on?
It looked like the ankle on this statue moved, so I tried turning it around. And I found these buttons.
Is this a keypad for a pin code?
Wow, Leon is actually, like, I think the most helpful person we've been with. He's, like, finding things, he's opening things. I mean, the guy's got problems, but he is good in these situations.
But there are only 7 buttons.
I tried pressing all 7 buttons in order, and then...
I see. Each button plays a different note.
But it was all over the place. I don't think that was in order.
In any case, the sequence we must enter is obvious. Go ahead, Mizuki.
Is it? What? Is it gonna be okay? I think I might have it. I wrote the note down. Actually, what happens if I check the diary? There are 8 notes in the journal. I assume it's gonna be numbered, so like do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. I mean, do is there twice, but it it isn't included in this, so... Hold on, wait, there's only 7? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna assume that do is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is... So 4, 3, 3, 2, 7, 6, 3, 5. I think, if I have this right. Okay. 4, 3, 3, 2. Oh, wait, is it telling me what they are? Oh, they're not in order. Okay. I mean, I know that they said that, but okay. I'll just let me write this out again. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, and then do again. So re is 1, T is 2, 3 is so, fa is 4, do is 5, la is 6, so mi should be 7. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's try that again. It is... Okay, so 4, 7, 7, 1. Sorry, I got distracted because right next to this number I'm writing down is that other number from the weird non-Yapol X puzzle, and I was like, wait, is it the same number? It is not. It is not the same number. Okay. 1, 2, 6, 7, 3. Okay. 4, 7, 7, 1, 2, 6, 7, 3. Is that right?
There it is. Leon, look, the hidden passage.
Not so loud. They'll hear us.
Yeah, what? Why are we so bad at this?
Guess it's more like a staircase than a passage.
Shut up, Mizuki. Leon's like, shh, be quiet, they'll hear us. And Mizuki just keeps talking like normal.
Technically, it's a passageway.
Okay, now Leon's also being stupid because he's also talking is the same as
This
normal.
below-ground area is covered in tungsten. That is why the X-ray did not reveal anything.
Why would they specifically shield from that? Okay.
Right, let's get moving.
Maybe X-ray is like a common technology now, so they just know that people can do that. But to me, I associate it with the eyeballs. Aiba and Tama.
It's locked.
Well, good thing we have the master
Guess
unlocker.
This is where I come in.
Yep.
Yeah, it's open.
Sick.
Amazing, Leon!
I said don't be so loud.
Yeah, what?
Leon, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Is there gonna be a quick time event? Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, let's go in.
What is gonna be in here? I think I theorized maybe another cathedral-y place, but that would be weird.
This is...
This is... Hello? The expensive spirit. This is a room. A big empty room. Okay.
What is this?
With
I
two
don't
circles.
see anything at first glance, but something is up.
We should search this place.
Is that a door on the other side, or is that just what the wall looks like?
Huh?
What is it?
I thought I heard something.
Is someone locking the door
Leon,
behind us?
Did you hear anything?
I don't know if they can
No,
do that, but...
Nothing. I think you're just hearing things.
Besides you two, I detect no biological life here.
Well, would there be stuff that could prevent you from detecting biological life outside of these walls? You weren't able to x-ray down here?
I do not detect anything on the stairs either.
Okay, guess it's fine then.
Also, does it have to be biological?
Sorry for spooking you. Let's search the room.
It was definitely something. They wouldn't just say that and it'd be nothing.
Yes. Let us do the usual routine.
We have a usual routine. Go to sleep? Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, Leon isn't here anymore.
Yeah, why are we using this?
Remember what I have explained previously. In this space, objects and individuals that are irrelevant are excluded from the recreation.
I don't understand the point of recreating a space that you are literally standing in. There should be no difference. What is the point in doing this?
But even though I can't see him now, he's still in the room, in reality.
Why is there like a little mouse hole?
Correct. He is searching the area. Let us leave Leon alone for now.
How can we leave him alone? What if we just run into him because we can't see him?
Focus on the investigation at hand.
Got it.
This is so silly. I don't get it. I mean, I like that it highlights things that we can specifically go to. Power switch?
It's a power switch. It was on when we came in.
Is it a light switch?
It looks a little big to be a light switch.
Perhaps it powers the entire room.
Is it a power switch or does it, like, move something?
Could be.
Mizuki, there is a power line that leads to it from above. Follow the X-ray.
What do you mean follow the... Didn't you just say that this place is made of tungsten? Or is it just the floor is lined with it? Hello? Burp, burp, burp.
A power switch and an electrical line leading away from it. The line splits in two.
Let's follow both.
Okay. Goes over here.
The power line in the ceiling leads to the other side of this wall.
And if you follow it further,
It goes to a button? Why is it called suspicious area?
there's something in this wall. Is it a switch?
Yeah, by pressing this part here, it turns on.
A hidden switch.
What happens if I press it?
Why is there a switch that leads to a switch?
It looks as though it powers a different area.
Okay. I mean, I'm already in X-ray, so I might
There's
as
a door
well.
on the other side of the plate.
Oh, okay,
And
I was right.
perhaps a hidden secret beyond it.
Alright. I think that's all for X-ray. There's nothing more we can hit with that wire. Anything hot? Oh yeah, there's the little, like, hole down there. What is that?
Is this a tooth?
It is the first molar of the upper jaw.
Now hold on a second. Aiba said that she couldn't detect any other biological signals outside of Mizuki and Lien. Yet there's a tooth. Would you not detect biological signals on the tooth? Maybe I'm misunderstanding how Aiba's function works.
It does not appear as though it was pulled out with any instruments. There are no marks on the tooth's enamel.
Then how...
Perhaps the owner of this tooth was punched in the face.
Which would definitely take some, like, gums and stuff.
Whose tooth is it?
Unknown. Let us call this person T for now.
For tooth?
T for tooth, of course.
Okay. Alright. Oh, there's literally blood there,
I
too.
see some blood stains.
Would that not also be a biological? I'm confused.
It appears that much time has passed. Years at least.
Maybe biological signal is living biological signal?
And footprints in the blood.
Wait, what? There's an old blood stain. Did she say it was years old? Square hole.
There's a square hole here.
Is that like a suitcase? What is
It
in
a
there?
foot switch,
Oh.
similar to those used at hospitals to open emergency doors.
What? That's the first I've ever heard of a foot switch at a hospital. And I know people who work at hospitals. Huh?
You can use your foot to trip the switch, leaving your hands free.
This must be a Japan thing, because that definitely isn't
But it does not appear to be powered
here.
currently.
If I want to use this switch, I've got to feed it some power first.
And one more thing. There are footprints around the switch as well. The same prints from the bloodstains. These prints are also old, likely many years.
Then why is it so red? Blood doesn't stay like that. Okay. I already checked that.
It's the door we came from.
Right.
And we have a
There's
plate.
an iron plate above the door. What's that doing here?
Oh, it probably slides down.
Perhaps some sort of shutter.
Because it's similar to the one that's on the other side of the room, right? In front of the other door.
If that plate came down, the door would not be able to be opened.
Is that gonna happen? Are we gonna get locked in here? Have no way back? I don't think Lien can unlock a steel plate.
We have collected all the ingredients.
Ingredients for what?
You don't know? Judging by the clues, something occurred in this space many years ago.
Okay.
Someone, let's call them X, came to this room and did something. If we can follow what X did, we can discover new information.
They came in, they punched someone, and they walked through the door.
Huh.
Anyway, just answer my questions.
Okay, sure.
Let us begin. What do you think X did first when they came to this room?
What did they do first? Hit a switch?
When we came here, the power was already on. But it's probably not always like that.
An astute assumption. We need to restore power to the entire room first.
Actually, that's a good point you bring up. If there's a switch to turn the power, why is the power on right now? Is somebody already in here? Like further into this secret area that's underground?
We will not be able to proceed without it. And next is, what did X do after turning on the power?
Next thing that they would have done is probably go over and touch the button.
I'm positive. There are no bloody footprints under the switch. Therefore, someone, most likely T, was not yet bleeding when the switch was pressed.
Maybe this is a dumb question, but how do you know the switch was pressed?
Because of how the foot switch is wired, there are two power lines within the tube, and ultimately terminates in the foot switch.
Did I? Oh, electricity comes from here and then goes back up to the ceiling.
We can leave the foot switch be for now.
I automatically hit the button whenever there was like a natural pause in what she was saying.
Let us move on to the next step.
Then it's
After
gonna be the
pressing hidden
punch.
switch, what do you think X did next?
Or assumedly the punch, whatever happened. Tooth? Does it... What? Licked the blood? No.
Yes,
Huh?
I agree.
When T got their tooth knocked
Why does it
out,
say
they started
that?
bleeding. That's what caused the puddle of blood.
Right. Then X stepped in the puddle, causing the prints. The finishing touches. It goes without saying what X did last.
The foot switch.
There are bloody footprints near the switch.
Alright, so to unlock this other door, we've already have that first switch hit. We hit the second switch, we punch Lien, and then we put our foot down on the foot pedal, and then we'll be able to go through. Got it.
It is clear that X came here after T started bleeding. Power is sent here by turning the hidden switch on. Therefore, if you were to trip the switch with your foot...
Are we gonna reenact this?
And now we know what X did. Prepare the reenactment.
I don't know. I don't know why we gotta reenact that. It's just hitting a switch, pushing a button, punching
This
someone,
again?
hitting the foot
Are
pedal.
you ready? Okay, here we go.
I didn't say yes.
The camera is rolling. Ready? Action!
My name is Mr. X. I came here for a certain reason.
Yes, yes! Keep that energy up. What did X do first?
First, I need to turn on the power. And then do this to the hidden button. And so, the foot switch should have power now.
Stop, Mizuki. You forgot something.
Oh, right. I need to punch T.
Could you imagine? Because we're doing this and we can't see where Leon is. What if he was just there? And we just punched him?
Though, I still don't know exactly why. Anyway, hiya!
Yes, and then X must have stepped in the puddle of blood. And lastly...
Something should happen now.
The panel should lift and there should be a door.
I don't know what, but...
something. Let us leave the VR world behind and do this in the real world.
You see, what was the what was the point of reenacting it? Also, wait. Did we not do those things? Because we're walking around in the actual space. So how do we not actually do those things?
Yeah. Even though I still don't get why you had to record that, I think I get the picture.
Okay. After following my steps from VR, I put my foot on the switch. Then... I knew it. Oh. I didn't know whatever this is, though. Cages? Hello?
It can't be.
What is this?
Why are you here? There's also blood there.
Mizuki, what did you do?
Also, what do we do in a situation like this? We don't have a way to, like, leave?
I guess what you did doesn't really matter. It's the corpse.
It's Tokiko Shigure from Nai's Japan.
Her left half.
Yep.
What is she doing here?
I guess she was next on the list, right?
But how should I know? Weren't you the one who made her show up?
I mean, I guess.
Tokiko!
Her estimated time of death is 1900 yesterday. Yesterday meaning the 12th. It is currently 1 a.m. on the 13th.
So, roughly 6 hours ago. But why?
Blood?
Bloodstains. Looks like some old and some new.
Correct. These stains also must have come from multiple sources. It is safe to say that one source is Tokiko. I cannot yet tell who the other sources were. That will require a thorough inspection. This does solve one big mystery.
What?
All of the victims of the HB case were cut at the molecular level.
Uh-huh.
Those cuts were likely performed by this machine.
What?
So this is some kind of slicer?
Where... Nothing about this said slicing to me. Where do they get sliced?
Exactly. Do you see that wire on top of the machine?
Oh, no, I did not.
That is CNT, a braided carbon nanotube. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it is not visible to the naked eye.
But I can see it.
That is because I
Okay.
am modifying your vision.
I was like, you're asking me if I can see something that literally I can't see?
I am emphasizing it on purpose for your benefit.
So you're saying that carbon nanotube was used to bisect all the victims?
That is highly probable.
So all the murders took place?
Here, most likely.
But like, how?
Including Tokiko.
But why are there two machines?
Well, unknown.
To cut two at the same time. To cut the halves and then put the halves together with a different half. I don't know. Slicer. It's a carbon nanotube slicer. This might have been used for all of the HB case murders.
Mizuki, look at her wrist.
Slit wrists.
Huh?
I do not believe this was self-inflicted. The cut is deep, but there are scars as well. Perhaps she did try to take her own life in the past.
That wasn't on her, like, other half, though, was it?
Mizuki, what are we gonna do with the body?
I can't just leave her, but I need to see what's on the other side of that door first.
You're really gonna go?
Yeah, why?
What if the murderer is in there?
Terror?
We fight him.
All the more reason to go.
Wow. You're really courageous. You're younger than me, but I respect you.
Leon, you should wait here.
What?
If that iron plate drops down, I might get trapped again.
Oh, right. Okay. Wait, you're just gonna leave the two of us here?
The 1.5 of you, yeah? Anyway, gotta get going. If I get trapped, help me out, okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Maybe explain to him how you opened the, like, how you lifted the plate in the first place, so that he knows. Although I guess he did watch us, assumedly. Hello? This looks like a puzzle room. I saw those shapes on those lockers.
What is this place?
Why is there just, like, a toilet out in the middle? Uh-huh. There's a non-upal X.
Bed, refrigerator, shower, toilet. Is someone living here?
More like confined here. Look at the door you came in from.
True. They didn't... I mean, unless there is a way to, like, get out from there, but it seems weird that you would have, like, plates.
There is no handle. It cannot be opened from this side.
Yeah.
Good thing Leon is on the other side.
Yeah, good thing we thought ahead.
If we were all trapped in here together, within a week, Leon would have become a rabid animal, and then...
Ha! If that happened, I would have beaten him to death.
Anyway, we should search the room.
Okay. Shower and bathtub. That's a weird shower and bathtub area. There's like just a curtain way over there. Looks really old. Toilet. Oil drum. Nothing inside. Why can't we interact with any of that stuff? Training? So someone is buff. Bed. Non-functioning PC. A PC, I tried messing with it, but nothing happened. Why is there static on it? Like it's a TV poster. Tons of posters stuck to the wall. The text on them looks practically random. It'll take a while to decode this mess. Well, I mean, that one says love. Part of the wall is covered with papers. It's a desk. There are thick books on it that look difficult to read. Is there anything else there, or is it just the... Okay. Okay, maybe it's just the below. I thought I saw another word. Ooh, I wonder what we should click on.
This is nice.
The non-upal X symbol.
Yeah, that's weird though, isn't it? I thought Chikara was a part of the order of percent. Shouldn't there be a percent symbol? An eyes flag. Tank. Is that like bomb?
Oh no.
You've seen this before?
Of course. How could I forget? This is what caused my left eye.
Yeah.
And Kizzy.
It is a thermite bomb. 6 years ago, a thermite reaction caused Jin Furroway's right half to burn.
I know. I read the report. Basically, a miniature version of this was set in the body, right?
Correct.
Okay. Hello? Hello? Shelves? The shelf is filled with what looks like drugs and other stuff. Okay, I'm looking at the computer last. A TV. An old TV. It doesn't have static, but the computer did. Sofa. Sink. Stainless steel sink. It's really dirty. Refrigerator. Is something in there?
Food inside.
Oh.
The production dates are recent. Someone must have been here not long ago.
Which is kind of weird considering everything looks so old.
Yeah, but why is this stuff in here? It shouldn't need to be cooled.
This refrigerator is broken. The cooling function is not operable.
Oh.
So this was just being used as a storage box.
That seems to be the case.
Water refrigerator. Why can I x-ray it again? There's a broken refrigerator with preserved foods. Okay. Hello? What was that? Tire? Why is there a tire? What's on it? Okay, computer.
Shitty looking computer. Aiba, can you take a look?
On it. Internal data has been analyzed. Mizuki, take a look at this.
Is this?
Someone editing together the videos?
It is the nirvanA trial video. There are backups and working files on this computer as well. It seems as though that video was produced here. And one more thing. There was some unedited QR footage as well.
But that means...
Yes.
What? Oh, right, the like QR code. The QR video and the nirvanA trial video were both created on this computer. Handbook.
What is this?
I turned the page. This is what was written there. I've been here for ages. I'm trapped here, suffering. It's all their fault. They took so much from me. They used my creation without permission. My creation. And I'll never forgive them for it. Just writing about it makes me furious. I want to kill them. So, them would assumedly be the people who are now dead? Or some of the people who are now dead? I don't know how Komeiji would fall into that.
It's a diary. There aren't daily entries, but it seems like the person who lived here wrote it.
Is the creation they're talking about a device or a person?
There might be some clues to the case.
Let's keep reading.
Okay. Unlike them, Mom is really nice. She's taught me a lot of things. Nice is wonderful. Okay, so Mom is probably Tokiko? This world is a lie. These things happening to me are a lie. Mom said that she's going to tell the truth to everyone. I want to help Mom. I love Mom, but... Why are you nice to him, Mom? I hate him. He needs to pay. Is that Chikara? It continues.
There is a date here. This is from 6 years ago.
Okay. February 9th. He came this morning. I thought he was here to mock me. He always picks on me, but he said that's not why he was here. He said he wanted to apologize. I'm sorry for everything I've done. I've heard him say it a million times. Things turned red all of a sudden. Next thing I knew, he was on the ground. I think I hit him. He was bleeding from the mouth and unconscious. I thought this was my chance. I knew how to get the machine out. How to get the machine out. He basically taught me everything. I took the machine out, set the body in, to be split in half alive. Okay. Would this be Jin then? Because that would be the first person to go, right?
This description.
It is similar to what we reenacted earlier in the room next door.
So the person writing this diary was X.
Mm-hmm.
And he is probably T. He got his tooth knocked out.
So T, I'm guessing, is Jin? February 9th continued. As I looked at his dead body, I thought to myself, if I use this, I can help Mom. I'd been planning this for a long time, but when I saw that body, the light came on. The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. By creating that, the people of this world, moksha. February 10th. Early morning, I went to go see Mom. I told her about my plan. She agreed. She even said I could use her money. This has got to work. Ah, Mom, you're so kind. The nirvanA initiative, I'm going to make it a reality. I decided to proceed with the plan. I'm trying to think of who this... What? I'm trying to think of who this could be. I don't even know how that happened. How I, like, skipped all that text. If it's someone we know... I'm trying to, like, think. I just don't know, because it made it seem like they've been locked in here for a long time, and a lot of the people that we know have been out and about, like, before the murder started. Right? I have thoughts, but I don't know if they mean anything yet. Okay. Dude, what the heck? How much did I skip? How did that happen? February 10th, early morning, I went to see Mom. I told her about my plan. I can use her money. This has got to work. Oh, Mom, you're so kind. The nirvanA initiative, I'm going to make it a reality. I decided to proceed with the plan. I thought of a new name for myself. My name is Terror. Okay, well, yeah, I guess, yeah. If I'm just thinking it's Terror, I'm like trying to think of specific people. I don't know if Terror is going to be a separate individual or if they're going to be someone that we know. You know? We've seen an image of what Terror looks like, and they aren't super, like, big and buff, so I don't think it would be Gen. I don't know why I lean towards, oh my god, why have I forgotten her name? The mermaid. Oh no, I don't remember her name. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. My name is Tara. I'll start a new life with this name. How ironic. The one thing I needed was being created in this very facility. TC Purge, such a wonderful virus. But I was told it was still imperfect. More time was needed. No need to be rash. I decided to wait with Mom. Fortunately, there are tons of NICE members among the researchers. When I told them about the plan, they happily obliged. I can't wait. This is going to be so much fun. want to check. I want to find... Wait, where do we have files? Persons present, sure. Amame. Amame. Likes right side. Dislikes left side. Huh? Okay, regardless of whether or not she's like connected with the thought that I'm having, like connected to terror, that's a weird thing. Why is that written there? Alright. Okay, so she's suspicious. In some kind of way. February 11th. Someone interfered. I put it there, but it was gone. Insufferable ingrate. No mercy, no mercy, no mercy, no mercy, no mercy, no mercy. I'll find you and I'll kill you. Hello? February 12th. I found you. Filthy thief. Is that Chikara? Because that would be the order in which people died, right? Jin, then Chikara. February 13th. I cut the thief in half, then set it up. Your fault. Didn't give it back. The undoing is done. I can finally relax.
The thief cut in half.
The thief must be...
Continued. I met the person of my destiny.
What?
Huh?
Person of my destiny?
What does
The
that
diary
mean?
ends on 2/13.
What?
It's all from 6 years ago.
So the diary ends there.
Now I'm like... I met the person of my destiny. Now I'm like, who met people who were significant 6 years ago? And the two people that I can think of are Lian and, why can't I remember everyone's name? Yeah, stop showing it to me. I'm not gonna go in there. Why can't I remember everyone's name? Is it Kizuna? Yeah. I thought that was her name, but I was like, I second guessed myself. Why would it end there?
Anyway, we now understand.
Why would it end there?
The person that was being held here is the culprit of the HB case. Terror.
If we wait here, will they come back?
I do not believe they will. Once they reach the stairs, they will know someone intruded.
And they'll try to get rid of said intruders.
If they did, a certain someone would be gotten rid of first.
Yeah, maybe we should go back. Make sure Lian is okay.
We need to get back there now.
See, I said all that stuff. And Lian was one of the names that I mentioned. I don't think it would be good. About last night.
Sorry, but I don't want to get involved. I'm going home.
Lian left Horidori Institute. I waited at the Institute until the investigation crew came. When they got here, I continued to investigate the place. Now I'm here at ABIS HQ. Yep, here we are.
Wow, you really outdid yourself, sneaking in without a warrant.
I'm sorry, boss.
Aiba, you need to keep an eye on her.
I am functioning just fine as Mizuki's left eye. I should be rewarded for the work I did last night.
Yeah, I wouldn't have found that room without Aiba.
Or Leon.
True. What you found was worth bending the rules a little.
Actually, to be honest, Leon found the room better than Aiba did. I mean, the entrance to the room.
But this should still warrant a punishment, you know?
Boss, I suggest leniency. Mizuki had a strong, personal reason for wanting to search Horidori Institute.
That's right.
The gene therapy?
Boss, you knew?
Who do you think I am? I know my subordinates so well, I could tell you how many moles they have from memory.
And you just didn't say anything?
So, did you know that Daddy and Mom weren't my real parents?
Yeah. What is it?
Oh, I was just thinking about something.
I still don't really understand the part about them not being her parents. Just because of the fact that her mom was like so horrible. I was like, you're such a horrible child. Blah, 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 blah. Like, why would you want her then? Was it just because of the like experiments done on her? Like, I don't get that.
Something Mom told me once.
I wish you had never been born!
I was thinking about that.
Yeah, who says that to someone who's like... I mean, you could say that to anyone, but in that context, it seems weird to say that to someone that you've adopted.
Do you think she meant to say, I wish we never adopted you?
I wonder if that's something that... This is kind of like outside of the game, but I wonder if this is something that like they didn't plan for in their writing. Like, they obviously planned for Mizuki to have some kind of like power things going on, like superhuman abilities, but I wonder if they didn't plan for like her being adopted and stuff like that. I wonder. But anyway, I think that's where I'm gonna stop for right now. We got some interesting information. I'm gonna be thinking about what that diary said, and I'm probably gonna be thinking about people who are completely innocent, but they're suspicious. Yeah, and next time, I don't even know what we're going to be doing next time. We'll talk to Boss, and I guess we'll figure it out from there. So until next time, everybody, hope you all have a good day, evening, night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!